Hello, 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 hello! What's up, guys? What's going on? It is a World of Grimm time for a little bit tonight. It's already pretty late, so we're gonna get some stuff done and see how far we get. That's good. My glasses, I've got a piece of something on them. Yeah, they're good. There we go. Fine Cup of Joe, thanks for that follow today. Appreciate it. Let's see here. We were working on last. I don't know. Let's open up Trello and find out. Alright. So we know brothel is being an issue. We know that. Right? Why is brothel being a problem? Right? Brothel. Modify card mana. Card C. Modify card mana. R of card C. Player deck. Modify card mana. Dot. So here. Here. C is null. C equals get random card in hand. Done. Okay. The mana cost plus equals amount to change. Then I should be able to call that also. The equals is equals it or is adds it. Right? Or it would be mana cost plus amount to change, not plus equal. Okay. Okay. Now I can use this on when well. Right? Where's end of turn in the game turn manager? End of turn. Mid end turn. Mysterious Glade. Rum info. Okay, precision effects. In this. Okay. Ah, extra mana cards. That's how we should be doing it. So, instead of brothel, just be extra mana cards plus. Okay. Really, that's how we should be doing it. Should not be this. Right? It's this. Makes more sense. Cool. Play the next. How you doing? I'm making a fast-paced collectible card game based on the Grimm fairy tales. It's called World of Grimm. And basically how it works, let me just quick make a deck real fast. We have cards that exist in the game. Right? All cards have different effects. Some cards have no effects at all, but they have 3 stats. One is a mana cost, one's a health stat, and one is an attack power stat. And there are 3 different types of abilities. There's on-play abilities, channel abilities, and fury abilities. Let me see here. Let me just add in a couple more characters. Need a couple more 3-drops. Take the Gatekeeper, and we'll take Corpse Bride. Spinner? Yeah. Dude, decks are 14 cards. No white we'll take. We'll take the Wicked Queen. We want a second 5-drop. Iron Hans? Yeah. Okay. So when you play the game, there are 3 locations. They're called realms. And realms reveal every like turn 1, turn 2, turn 3 they reveal. And you play cards based on your mana. And so for instance, the Wishing Well added a random card to each side, so I got Thumbling, which is going to increase mana cost for a card on their side. And what you basically have to do is you need to win 2 out of 3 locations. It adds up all the orange box numbers together. Right? So I'm going to play the Fox here. And so I have 2 on this side. And they have 3. So they're winning this location right now. Right? So then Water Nix actually shuffled a card of my hand into my deck. So I actually lost a card there. I did draw Hansel, which gives me Gretel. I'm going to play him on turn 2. He's going to go here. And then they played the Pied Piper. Adds a rat to your hand. Do we want to play William Charming? He could really mess us up, couldn't he? Spinner. I think we're going to so Underworld just revealed. Lowest attack power here wins. So we're gonna play Spinner. No, you know what? We're gonna play William Charming. William Charming is going to go here, and then he will only hurt us for 1 turn. Don't be Gretel. Nice. High speed, fast pace. What makes it fast pace? It's only 6 turns in a game. There's an end turn button down here. You play 6 turns, and the match is over. That's it. And the turns are about 40 seconds long each, maybe sometimes less. So we have Gretel. If Hansel's been played by you, both this and Hansel double their attack. So we can super buff Gretel on this side to an 8. There we go. He's going to become a dragon. Now he's huge. From the tallest tower. And we have a turn 5. Spinner's not a good play for us here. Beggar Woman's card draw is never bad. I think we're just going to play Beggar Woman in the mid. And so now they have... So they actually played Rapunzel. They were actually played Rapunzel last here, and they shouldn't have, right? That actually ended up hurting them. Because Rapunzel steals a card. So I gotta add that in the code as well. There are multiplayer. There's gonna be multiplayer and bots. That way, it always feels like there's someone to play against. The bots will have decks. They'll have knowledge of how the cards work, so they play the cards correctly. Like for instance, Underworld. Pied Piper was played here before Underworld was revealed, so they didn't know that it was Underworld, right? So then Underworld's revealed. They have not played a card here yet, since then, on purpose. So there's some sentient AI. Oh no, Wicked Queen, you can't use her. Mana went to 7. Bummer. Iron Hans is strong. He's got a 6. There's always about team who don't want them. It does make the world go around, doesn't it? So I think we've won this. We definitely won Underworld. We've for sure won Wishing Well. Tallest Tower we've I think 100% won also. So I think this is a... Oh wow, they had a giant. And Faithful Henry came in. Okay, cool. So we ended up winning because we tied at 16 here. They played the giant last second. Right, the giant is a 6/11 with no ability. So they tied 16-16 here. It's a good thing I played Iron Hans because I would have actually lost. Right? Would have lost that location at least. So then when you tie one location, you add up all 3. Unless 2 locations are winning. Right? So I'm still up. And I still won this completely. That's the game. So we're currently adding in abilities for cards that we made that we did not add abilities in yet for. We've got a little bit of a to-do list. We've got art to do still. We've got realm effects. Brothel, I don't think it's broken anymore, so I think that's okay. Looking cool, nice work. Thanks, man. We've got some card effects to still do. Based on what the cards are that we created. We go full Flavin with the Prime Gaming sub. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Enjoy the emotes. Enjoy no ads on the channel. Thanks for being freaking cool. You rock, man. Alright, so... Alright, so we have some cards that we gotta start doing effects for. I don't remember where we left off at. Little Taylor, I think? What is Little Taylor's ability? Little Taylor's ability is... Destroy all opponent cards in this realm with 8 or more attack power. Okay. Card names. Card data. Card. As you're programming in front of a crowd, it's worth more than $2. I appreciate it, man. It's fun. I've been streaming for 6 years now. Is that how long it's been? Jeez. Alright, card names, Little Taylor. So this is supposed to work. The only way we can tell if that works... Alright, so we have not tested Little Taylor. That's what the problem is there. So let's do the spinner. I think the spinner needs to be coded in. Yeah, okay. So the spinner's ability... Yeah, well, we started Static City Games, which is the company that I own. It's gonna let me do this. I'm gonna have to log in. !SCG. It's Static City. That's the company that that I started back in 2017. I'm logging into Streamlabs so I can chat. Authenticator. 1 second. We've released 3 games on Steam so far, and this will be the 4th game. It's going to be free to play with no pay to win, but pay to customize, if that makes sense. So. Website's not too great. Needs a revamp. Our Steam page is way more Steam-like as opposed to our, right? Okay, so we don't need Little Taylor. We need the spinner. Shuffle a random card from your hand to your deck, draw a card. Okay, so it's literally the exact ability of the Thumbling Crypt. Literally this. On both sides. But on whatever side it is, right? It's this. Random card. Okay. Thanks, man. It's been a good time. So card C, or card fumbling card equals. Can I just do game turn manager? Can I refactor this? Player deck dot get random card in hand. Yes, I can. It returns a card, right? It does. Sick. So if I get rid of R, add card to deck, thumbling card. Dot card data name placer. Sick. Destroy thumbling card. Game object. Okay. Cards in hand. Remove at R. Remove at, I believe we have a get index. Player deck dot get index. Highest attack card index. Get card from hand. We need a different version of get random card called get card from hand. I was gonna pick up a game. Which one would be the one for you to get? From Static City? Chronicle. Big switch statement? Thank you. These are just the realms. I'm happy you think so. I don't need it. I know this is a good reason to go through and redo that section, but I'm not feeling it. Yeah, tomorrow try the game out? Thanks, man. Yeah, if you like, Chronicle's good if you like roguelikes and top-down vertical shooters and grindy games. There's a lot of levels and collecting stuff. If you like Raiden and Ikaruga and roguelikes, you'll like Chronicle a lot. Appreciate that, man. Let's get rid of that. Your son does? He might have to get on stream and bother you? Yeah, for sure. That's awesome. Appreciate the support. Alright, so we basically need this Thumbling Crypt thing. Right? We just need to check it in the cards invoke. It's down here. This is in channel, right? Yeah. Alright, so this is the name of this card? Spinner. Okay. So first off is we do deck manager. This is gonna be spinner deck equals it's owner deck. Easy. Owner deck cards in hand count. C sharp? Yep, C sharp Unity. Owner deck cards count. And then we can do if owner deck equals game turn manager player deck. Oops. I notice there's no easy way to do all of this with the player and the opponent deck because it has to. I mean, the cards have to know what deck it's in, right? But then the game has to read that information through this. Alright, so this is owner deck. Owner deck cards in hand are, placer, true. Okay. Roy owner deck. Cards in hand. And owner deck draw card. Oh wait. This is an invoke, right? Can I yield return? Shoot, what was this line? Did I just erased? Oh no, okay, it wasn't erased. Yield return, new, wait for seconds. Quarter second. Or time between, right? So I think that's in that game timer manager. Time between things. Yeah. There we go. That is a real coding right there. Time to wait between things. Love it. Okay, so remove, draw card. That is real coding. It's okay to be jealous. I understand. That a little inside? Yeah, man. I mean, how else are you gonna do this, right? Okay, so spinner should work. Let's test the spinner. Spinner's good. We have it in our deck. Yeah, oh, that's such a cool art piece. Okay. So let's play the spinner, and it should shuffle a new card. It should shuffle the card back into our deck. So let's play Fox over at Atlantica. And then Beehive is terrible. Faithful Henry will go there. Path 2. Okay. Alright, so if we play the spinner, it should shuffle a card back into our deck and then draw us a new card. Right? Let's see. Let's go to the player deck. We have 8 cards in our deck. 9 cards, 8 cards. Yep, there it is. It drew the Snow White. Okay, so it did. It shuffled. What card was that it shuffled in? After the wait for things to happen? Yeah. I think it's a good spot for it. I don't know what card we had there. What card did we shuffle back in? I legitimately do not know. It could have been Wicked Queen, but it could have also been any of these. Let's restart. Let's see if we can get a spinner. Okay, so we've got our own deck in our deck immediately again. The deck manager. Frog King. What do I get for not paying attention, right? Of course, we're broke again. Okay. I know viewing was a job. You get paid for something. Jeez. You think you just get the sub for, and then sub for Prime and then give me $2 and think you just get the coast the easy way or something? Where is Jonathan Moscow with 100 bits? Moscow B? Moscow? Thanks for 100 bits, man. Super nice of you. Okay. Where'd the spinner go? Didn't we have her in the hand? Yo, I'm so confused. Oh no, I don't know that language. I know a little bit of Spanish. Un gusto saludarte. Uh-oh. Is this Spanish or Portuguese? Hold on a second. Hold on. Google Translate. Bob, pleasure to greet. Oh yeah, same man. Spanish, okay. Thanks for the bits, man. Much appreciated. Okay, so I thought we had the spinner, and it's not there anymore. And she's also not in our deck anymore. Mildly concerned. Okay, where is she? Yeah, it was there, right? Is she not in my deck at all anymore? No, she's there still. She was there. She was totally there. There she is. Okay. It's a girl, right? Gotta be a girl. Okay. Alright, let's play the fox. And well, if we play Hansel in Moonlit Lake, we should get 2 Hansels. Or 2 Gretels, I mean. Sick. There'd be a bug, but I don't know what that bug was. Okay. We have a lot of cards to look at. We need to do some studying here, right? We need some studying. We have 2 Gretels, a talking cat, beggar woman, wicked queen. One of those cards is going to get thrown back into the deck if this is done right. Right? Wicked queen, beggar woman, 2 Gretels, talking cat. Talking cat goes back and got redrawn because it was on top of the deck when it got shuffled. That works. That works. We need to make it. We need to put a card in that's draw a card or +1 attack for every draw a card. I got Corpse Bride too, right? Because the spinner is shuffle a random card from your hand into your deck, draw a card. Right? So it shuffled Talking Cat into the deck. Right? It drew a card before the shuffle happened. Right? Because of how the card's wording works. And then it shuffled the deck. Talking Cat went to the top because it shuffled and drew the first card. Oh, I see what I see. I got it. I hit end turn. I got a new card. This is my turn 4 card that I got. I drew a card at the end of turn 3, and at the beginning of turn 4, I got a card. Whoa. Easier when turn 3 appears in big letters on the screen, right? Like, woo! That's rough. Okay, can we win this? I mean, Gretel. Now, I'm curious about if Gretel gets bonuses. Will Gretel bonus Hansel twice? Okay. Gretel doubles Hansel's attack. But Moonlit Lake triggers twice. So if Moonlit Lake triggers twice, does Gretel go to 16 or 12? Because it's double their attack. Gretel should go to 6. I've never done this before. This is an interaction I've never seen before. I've never had this interaction with Moonlit Lake. I am its creator, yes. Yes, this is. I'm expecting 16. I'm expecting Gretel to have 16 attack, and I'm expecting Hansel to go to 12. Right? So that's not what happened. Holy crap! That's a lot of That's a lot of stepmothers. Okay. They literally filled my board with the stepmother from Cinderella. He's a Moonlit Lake. She played 2 stepmothers there, which might have hurt her. Okay. So, what did it do? So it doubled, and then it added the original cost in as another double. Right? So it went 4, 8, 12, but double their attack should be their entire attack. So it should be 16, because if I play Gretel again, will this go to 64? Or 48? Maybe not, because it might go to just 20. But will Gretel even get buffed again? This Gretel only buffs Hansel. Hansel? There's never 2 Moonlit Lakes in a map. Like, this was just complete luck. The path 2 came up, and the path 2 changed to Moonlit Lake. That's complete a fluke. Like, this might, like, for 25 realms, having the same realm appear twice, I don't even know what 25 P2 is, but I'm assuming it's insane. Yeah, I don't know what the permeation for that is. So this is going to do something. Should be not be able to have 2 rounds to make cards like Gretel silly. Well, that's okay though, because there's other cards that are equally as crazy as cards like Gretel. But she should be doubling their entire attack. Because what if Hansel was played here at the Cloud Kingdom? Then his starting attack would have been 6. Okay, so that Gretel only buffs that Gretel, which is perfect. It does not buff all Gretels because the wording is this and Hansel. Right? So this and Hansel. However, it did buff Hansel again. It buffed Hansel again with the extra 3. Which is cool. Because it triggered twice. That's dirty. We have an error. We have an error. Mysterious Glade. Cards to be played. Freaking Corpse Bride. Corpse Bride screwing stuff up. Still screwing stuff up every day. This card has ruined so many things, man. It has ruined so many things. Fox is not in your deck anymore. You can tell because of it going up and down. Or it's not in the thing. Corpse Bride's ability screws with this. It's supposed to send this card back to your hand, and it doesn't leave this transform. Insane to me. I won this, though. I'm going to say I won that. That's a cool interaction. I think it should double their attack. I don't think it should add their original base attack. I don't know. That's more fair than it adds the original base attack. But what if we play what's the card that swaps? Oh, Sleeping Beauty swaps their abilities. All modifiers should be based on base attack. Totally doable. There's going to be a card that does Moonlit Lake's ability as their card. So it'll say all cards played here trigger their effect twice. Which then with Moonlit Lake, it does 4 times because it doubles the double. And that's disgusting. Which means that Moonlit Lake can't appear that often. Right? I need another realm called that says your channel effects are doubled. Wow. Dang. Okay. So Spinner works. Now, the whole thing for this is that Spinner works. If your card doubles attack and your base attack is 4, it should add 4 damage. Even if something else added some as well. So you're saying let's get an example here. Can we get an example? Is this gonna work for us? Wishing Well is not an example. What other cards do we have here? Oh shoot, it killed something! It freaking worked! What card was that? Little Taylor killed something. The card works. The card works. I hadn't gotten a chance to test it yet. Little Taylor works. It had something spawned on their side that had 8 or more attack and it just killed it. It was great. Beehive. So now the question here, what about the other direction? Beehive loses 1 power at the end of each turn, right? So if you play Hansel here on turn 2, you get Gretel, which is a 4-cost card. Turn 3, Hansel has 2 power because of the -1. Turn 4, you play Gretel. Hansel has 2 power when Gretel is activated. Does Hansel now go to 4? Or does he get +3 from the original base and go to 5? Where is that fair? Right? So it should be doubled whatever their current attack power is. Right? Because what if Gretel loses attack power in your hand? Her double shouldn't give you 4. So there's a lot of little nuances in card games. Interactions between certain cards, things that happen. They just stay if they're operating off their base. Right, well, we could have things that say increase by your base attack power. That could work. We also have cards like Iron Hans, which I don't think I've coded him in yet. I mean, I have him in my collection, but I don't think I've coded him in as a card that actually does stuff yet. But he has a power called Fury. Fury only triggers when you take damage, so the green number that goes down. So if your green circle is health, and there's a card that does, do I have a card that hurts people? I need an example. No. Mother's daughter? No. Bremen musician? No. Prince Ivan hurt people? No. Prince Ivan's disgusting, though. Oh. Child Eater. The Child Eater. There we go, the Child Eater. Set the health of the lowest attack power cards each from to 0. That does technically hurt the card. So then Child Eater could then trigger cards like Iron Hans. Right? Who increases the attack power equal to damage taken, so that you would lose 5 health and go to 11. Unless going to 0 sets your attack power to 0 because it kills the card. There's another mechanic there. Who makes my art? Midjourney AI. Looks freaking awesome, right? There's a couple cards that need to be done still, like Sleeping Beauty, Shoemaker. I've figured out an entire style, and I'm running with that style, and it looks great. Honestly, it'd be the same thing as me hiring a free intern going, hey, you can draw? I need you to draw. Your job is going to be to draw. Experience in the field. Something like that. What's up, Tim? Guys, if you haven't already followed Tim before, he's an awesome, awesome dev. I never get to shout Tim out. I'm always the one going over to his channel. Give him some love. Hit that follow button on his channel. You're going to have a good time there, I promise. What's up, Tim? How is Accelerate's update going? We are currently building more card effects in here. The spinner is good. Snow White needs to get in. But you're never not working? Same. Except for when I'm taking the kids to school. We're going to get to stream. It's been months. Months are a long time. I start my stream, I think, before Tim does. My stream is normally at 5 o'clock in the morning until like 7:30. And then I raid Tim. What's up, Dust Mite? What are you doing? Should we sleeping right now? Yeah. Not a morning person at all? I wasn't. Until I started making games, and then I became a morning person. Now I yawn at night. And it sucked. I think we're talking about sleep now, so my brain's like, hey, you should be sleeping. Stop. Okay. We need to go to... You're good? Good stuff. We need to figure out what Snow White's ability is. What is Snow White's ability? We have her in the game. We have her in our deck, yeah. All right, so your cards at this realm get +1 power and +1 health, including Snow White. Well, that's pretty cool. Wasn't a morning person either, but it became a good habit. Kind of am now. Yeah. Yeah. All right, this is an interesting card. Is that enough for a 5-mana card though? Right? That seems kind of weak. But she does buff everybody else. But it's on play, it's not channel. So, Snow White. Snow White, Snow White, Snow White. Invoke. You're solidly a 10 a.m. morning person? Yeah, at 10 a.m. I've already started working my my normal a normal job. My normal, well, mine. I do freelancing, and I'm a level designer for a battle royale company as well. I had to get this free intern to do art for experience, like you were mentioning. It would be an AI art bot. It wouldn't be a free. It would, you know what I mean. It would be a lot harder than you think it would be to get an intern to do art for you as experience. It would have to be an intern that joined as the game dev studio intern and he found out that he could draw, and you're like, yo, man, I'm gonna have you draw instead. We're not gonna have you do getting coffee. You're gonna be doing is drawing. How's level design going? It looks good. I'll show you a couple screenshots of it. Here's a little gify gif. There you go. We just added a new skybox, and I think it looks awesome. That's the little rotation of the world on top of the tallest building too. Shiny. Ooh, ah. What else we got? Look, did I take any more screenshots? Goodness. Okay. This is the old thing. Just added a chopper in. So it's like a full out like military style base. Still have my levels. I'll lay it out tomorrow. You want to hit the milestone? 22 out of 30? Man, that's a lot. That's a lot of work. Alright, what does Snow White do again? We need all the cards at this location. So we can do location dot cards on this side based on this. Can target self, true. Okay. This returns back a list. So list, we'll do list cards equals list cards, call it Snow White cards. All right. You don't do anything with games and then watch others make them? That's cool though. Dude, I'm getting tired. This sucks. Stay awake, Crass. You got this. At least for 15 more minutes. Make it count. Make it count. Alright, collect list, can target self, health greater than 0. Okay, that's all works. Ooh! The actual character model is at the placeholder so you can get an idea of what size you make the stuff in the level. It's a placeholder of a droid who's a choice in the game. Because in the game there are apes, droids, and gonna be humans, I think, too. They don't do anything different, they're just cosmetic. But yeah, it's the sizing thing. But it's a pretty darn close one to the droid. I believe it's the Invector. It's the Invector player controller basic droid thing with Bob. Okay, so now I have another question. Ready, Cleveland? Here's another question. Snow White's card, right? Let's go back to it real fast. Back to Snow White. Can Snow White bring a character back to life if they hit 0 health and their attack's at 0 because of dying? Tim, see you, bud. Thanks for hanging out. Talk to you soon. See you tomorrow. So let's say Snow White has 1 health, right? Something happens and she goes to 0 health. Then her attack's at 0. If another Snow White is played and she gets +1/+1, she goes back to 1 health. Does her attack go to 5? Or does it just go from 0 to 1? There are dwarves in the game. Are dwarves part of the Grimm Adventures? Or Grimm Fairy Tales? Grimm somethings. If so, then there will be. If not, then no. So I don't really know what the right way to do this is. Do we include dead characters? Cards on this side. Alright. Will include dead. False. So this is, and consistency is important in this type of game, so whatever you decide to do it the same. Right, 100%. Yeah. So I think that if you bring a card back to life, that you have to now include it. Right, so not include, so this would be if you're not including dead and health is greater than 0. Right? Else, wait, health is greater than 0 and dead is not included. Do this. Else, we'll do if include dead. Then I'll add it to the allowed cards. Okay, done. 7 dwarfs? Yeah, I mean, do we have all 7 dwarfs in the game? We could. The dead card not just dead. There could be a card that revives it. The leaves card, dead card's dead. That's the thing. If you're playing a game and your card is at 0, and when there is 0 in this, they turn red. Like the character, they turn, like the card turns red. Like it's clearly not usable anymore. Right? Can you unturn the card from dead? If so, does the card become a zombie? If the card becomes a zombie version of that because it's dead, does it only get 1 health if it increases by 1? Or if it only gets 1 attack from the increase, does it only get 1 attack? I don't know. I really don't know that answer. Alright, so cards on the side include self, include dead. Okay. For loop through Snow White cards. There's so much involved in how this stuff works. Let's say the dead card does not revive instant healing, but maybe a revive ability could. Maybe healing a dead turns into a zombie, but what are the properties of a zombie card? A zombie would just be a 0 mana 1/1, right? So it wouldn't have any, there'd be no likeness that it had the same. I don't know. I mean, it's Grimm Brothers, right? Does it attack a random card? It's a good question too. There is a card out there that can do stuff like this, right? There's a zombie beside. Oh, stop it. I don't know anymore. Okay. You know what? So if we just do like an add extra attack power thing like this. So if we do an extra attack power, we do Snow White. Right? Plus equals 1. And then we do health. This might just work for us. It might just end up working out. There's a chance it just works out. Right? Because the attack powers are tracked like this. Right? Any cards in particular, and then particular, like any cards that have just a small buff, and then anything that does like a legit thing. Which honestly, that means that Snow White doesn't need that. Honestly, Snow White doesn't need that. Snow White just needs to be extra attack cards. Because it's not a huge buff. Dwarves in the Grimm Tale didn't mention names. Have a dwarf card and give the Snow White card the ability to draw a dwarf from the deck each turn. Wow, that's strong. Would Snow White have to be a 1 mana card then? Or it could be a Snow White could instead be a 6-mana card that gets +2 attack for every dwarf played this game. And she could shuffle 7 dwarves into your deck. And each dwarf could have its own ability. Wow, that's complicated. Right? Like a dwarf could have like Happy could draw a dwarf from the deck. Or what's the one? Is it Greedy? What's the one called? That likes money? Is there one that likes money? Hey Court. What dwarf likes money? Yeah, there's no Greedy. So what's the dwarf? There's Happy, Grumpy, Sleepy, Doc. Doc is useless. Humpy, Grumpy, Sleepy, Doc. Yeah, Humpy? Did I say Humpy? It's even funnier. There it is, thank you. Wait, you say you can't Happy twice, Dustmite. You can't Happy twice. You can't Happy twice. It's a happy accident. Did you Bob Ross me? Careful with complexity. I think it's important to only add complexity when it adds depth to the game. Take the Dota card game was horrible. I'll give you that. Sneezy. Well, none of them seem like they would be greedy. Maybe one of them goes to casino too much. Probably Grumpy does. It's a happy accident. No, yeah, Artifact was a terrible card game. It was not good. They made it way too complicated. I'm trying to make this not as complicated. I want the cards to do things, and you have less decision making, but you need to logic brain and big brain around what people could play. Right? When people start making decks because of it. Disney names, though. Like I said, they don't mention names in the Grimm Tale. Right, so we could literally call them just Greedy Dwarf. Ugly Dwarf. I mean, we can just give them different names, too. Alright, so this should work. Snow White should work. Should buff her as well. That means if she gets played by a different way, right, if she's not played from your hand, then she is not... Then her ability does not activate. Right? Let's see. So... Bob, Larry, Jorge, Greg. Love it. Definitely would name one Jorge. 100%. Does Little Mermaid affect everything in this realm? It does. Little Mermaid's cool. It's a cool card. Swap the attack and health values of all cards in this realm. Just flips cards. Frog King will buff... Frog King will buff the Fox on both sides here. Oh, we got random cards in our deck? Alright, hold on. Start over. Fox. Evergarden. Mystery Chest. Nice. Now let's draw cards. Okay, let's try again. Tallest Tower. Can we get Snow White in the opening hand? That'd be great. Brutal. Bro, brothel work. Brothel? Brothel? The brothel. The brothel even. Have you been to the brothel? No, yeah, not brothels, but brothel. You talking about brothels in Belgium? No, sir. Brothel. You know, if you were in the stream, you would know. Oh, okay. Oh, fun fact, guys, the fox is always in my hand because it says it always starts in my hand. Okay, so where is Snow White? And why is it so hard to get her? Is she in my deck still? Yes. Wicked Queen. I still gotta use her. I still gotta try her out too. Double Corpse Bride. Explain that one. The Frog Kingdom. Ah, double Frog Kingdom. What does it mean? Yeah, we are getting horrible RNG. There she is. Okay, cool. The fox. What does the fox say? Alright. Beggar Woman draws a card for us. That's cool. Like that. Saw double rainbow the other day. What does it mean? Why I have so many cards right now? Is that possible? Oh, mystery chest. Okay, never mind. We're good. Confused for a second. I want to play William Charming so bad, but I know that it's gonna immediately target Snow White twice, and I won't be able to play her. Right? I know that his ability is gonna target Snow White. I know it for sure. Okay, let's play Cinderella here. Ooh. Wait, was Cinderella's... Now the question here... I can't play... I have 3 mana. I can't play Cinderella right now. Alright, Shoemaker it is. Okay. Why did he buff the 7? Oh. Because he's a 3/3 plus doubles plus 1. Plus 1 for the fox. Right. Okay. So Cinderella should double hers, but should not double the stepmother. Sick. That is right. Link to a random card using that run. That card gets +2 attack power. Which card did? Opponent. Opponent's right side location. Opponent's slots. Cards for this one here. She attached herself to herself. Well, that's impressive. I don't have time to fix the Red Riding Hood effect right now, but we're going to add that as a bug. Red Riding Hood can target herself. That's wrong. This is perfect. This interaction for Cinderella is perfect. Alright, so Snow White should buff all... Yeah. Snow White should buff all 3 of these by 1 and 1 health and herself. But then she should double to 8. It depends on... This double depends on if her ability interacts first or if the realm's ability interacts first. Yo, it worked. Realm's ability interacts first. We have 35 power here. That's disgusting. We could still lose from a giant. Whew! Alright, things are starting to turn out really cool with us. Who do we play to win the game out? Iron Hounds. Took a picture of it? We take a picture of. What is it? Oh, the double rainbow. What does it mean? You live in the middle of nowhere. That's what it means. Okay, that is double rainbow. That's cool, man. You live in a very flat part of the world. I mean, I knew that already, but it's even funnier seeing it in person. Okay, so... How do we win? We don't have 9 power to throw out here, do we? We have 11 power that we can put here. 11's our best bet there. Right? Playing William Charming and Hansel. That'll put us to 2, 7, 15, 18. As long as they don't play the card that we have. What's the card that buffs everyone? Shoot. The card that buffs all cards on your side. I forgot what it was. Could have gotten a better picture. Someone stopped their car in front of the house to look at it. Of course they did. What a jerk. Alright, so this should win us the game. They're probably going to play something here. If they play Giant here, I think we lose. Giant here will give them plus 22. Plus... Oh no! We still might win by 1. Go to Princess. Okay. Oh! Faithful Henry came in too. We won all 3 locations. Look at that. Okay. Woo! This was a cool interaction with Cinderella. And Snow White worked really well. I'm proud of Snow White working so well. Sick. Alright. So we can say that Cinderella, or not Cinderella, what's it called? Snow White is good. We also, I thought we had more art to add, didn't we? Oh, we have the town mouse to add. Squirrel. Did he get added already? No. The town mouse is beautiful. Town mouse. Love it. Alright, new town mouse image is in. Seventh Soldier. Seventh Soldier have a thing? Did we ever pick Seventh Soldier? No, we didn't. Shoot. You gotta do that still. Seventh Soldier is either gonna be... Let's see. Seventh Soldier can either be this guy or either that guy or he's this guy. Which one should the Seventh Soldier be? And the ability for Seventh Soldier is when he takes damage plus 2 attack power. We might actually get rid of the Fury keyword and just put this card gains plus 2 attack damage when he takes damage. What is that? What? Is it 1 or 2? They're both really sick. They're both really sick. You like 1? I think 1's a good card too. 2 is cool though. That weapon is freaking sweet. 1 is really cool looking also. Let's do 1. Where's this thing? Cards. Seventh Soldier. Freaking cool. Yeah, it's really cool. You should have Seventh Soldier in here now for the art. Are you not going to load the collection right now? Thank you. Oh yeah, he looks good. 336. put his arts in. Why is it called Seven Soldier? Because there were 7 brothers that became soldiers in a story, and I picked the 7th one. That's why. I wish there was more. I wish there was more like reasoning behind it. But 7th Soldier sounds better than 4th Soldier or 6th Soldier. 7th Soldier sounded like a nice catchy name. Have I read the story or not? I believe it's called The 7 Brothers. Something. I might be way wrong about that. It's a chance that it's called 7 Brothers. Okay. Back to this. 7th Soldier art is in. Alright. Little Farmer. Little Farmer. Add a seedling to your hand when he takes damage. Okay. Seedling is a 0 mana 2/2 card. Okay. So this Little Farmer has a thing that happens. Check for channel. Right, manage Fury effects. There he is. Okay. Little Farmer. It's our first Fury card. Right? Okay. So, Little Farmer, he's going to add a seedling to your hand. I remember how to do this without having to do this. Owner deck. Owner deck dot add card to hand. UI manager instance add card to hand. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Card is gonna be card manager. Find card. Card name. Seedling. Okay. Deck. Owner deck. Right? I think that these effects should happen regardless if you have 0 health or not. Fury is true. Okay. Alright. We literally just add. Did I do it correctly? Hot diggy dog, I did. Find card, find card, find card, find card. I did it, man. Let's go. Okay. I bet you that works. I have no way on how to test that. Need a card that hurts people. Oh, Singing Bones does. Singing Bones hurts people. I'll put Singing Bones in the opponent's deck. That'll be fun. Said no one ever. We'll get rid of the Huntsman. No, the Huntsman does hurt people. We'll get rid of Rapunzel and we'll add in Singing Bones. Singing Bones does hurt people. And a random enemy card loses 2 health. It's a brutal card. Maybe shouldn't be turned. Maybe should not be a 2-cost card. Maybe it should be a 3-cost card. Right. Now the enemy deck has a single Singing Bones they play, and now I can try to get it to target Little Farmer. Right. Get rid of Pied Piper. And put Little Farmer in. Okay. Little Farmer. Yes. Please play Singing Bones. Please tell me you have them in your hand. Don't. He is all the way down. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Farmer. Singing Bones one time. Oh, he's gonna draw it though. Nice. Didn't discard Singing Bones, did he? Good. A Hansel. Singing Bones got played. Did he do anything? Did it work? Did Singing Bones hurt anybody? Why didn't he hurt anybody? But it did his stuff. Persistent effects. That's endgame. Persistent effects. Singing Bones. Kick a random card from opponent's side. Goodness. You okay? Alright. Oh good. No way you needed them. Forget the strawberries. They suck. Other deck. Alright, this should work. Right? It should be working. Did an error. So we're going to Gretel. Gretel. He's got so many cards. Why did he get 2 Singing Bones? Why does he have a second Singing Bones? I have so many questions now. Where did he get a second Singing Bones from? Oh, the Mysterious Glade gave him a second Singing Bones. That's brutal. Okay, I need to see what's going on here. Golden Princess is in the car, is in the deck. Never have played. Is she in your deck? And? No. Weird error, but okay. It stopped the game though. So if not in hand, okay. Alright, so if not in hand. Okay. This must be worth it if it stopped the game, right? Owner deck dot has in deck. Owner deck dot has played. Need that. I need that thing. Has in deck and play card. Not has played card. Okay. Okay. Who has played card this game. Card names. Let's see. For loop through cards. Game turn manager. All cards played this game. Okay. If game turn manager, all cards played this game, I dot this deck's played this card this game. Dot owner deck equals this is not equal to this. Would you look who it is? What's up, Crucials? What's up, Crucials? How you doing, bud? Good to see you. How you been? Return. Nope. Continue. Right? The very, very end of this, we're going to return false. If it's not your deck, then skip it. Right? It's a different day. How are you? I'm good, man. I'm real good. If So if it is your deck, what about if it is .c data, .c name equals C? So if it is the correct card we're looking for, we return true. We got it, right? If it's not in the all cards played, and we can do if owner deck is the owner deck. Hold on a second. So if this equals game turn manager player deck, we can do a for loop here through game turn manager all cards played this turn. Okay. We don't need that one, we just need this one for this right here. Right? And then we can do another one for if this is the opponent deck. We do all cards by this turn opponent. If none of those are satisfied, then it is false. Sick. Owner deck has played card this game. Golden Princess. That was the issue. The refactor helped. Alright, let's get us a Singing Bones on their side again. Might have been their problem. Right? Play now. They have a Singing Bones. They will have a Singing Bones. They might play it. There's quite a possibility. Little Farmer is exactly the card that I wanted to see. That's great. What's happening? They're running through every card? Okay. So Singing Bones gets drawn next turn. William Charming. We go here. Good Rumpelstiltskin. The highest card. These are all the highest card. Singing Bones is going to get played, most likely. He's disgustingly strong. We have nothing that could buff cards bigger than that. That's my break. I don't want to play Corpse Bride because I know she's going to break. I think we're just going to play Faithful Henry and see what happens here. I picked one of them in a dragon. That's not right. Okay. So now the question here is, how did I get increased? Oh, William Charming. So, Singing Bones is not doing it right. Right? It's a big buff, man. Singing Bones. Oh, it did hurt somebody. But did it hurt him enough? Also, he doesn't get activated the first turn he's played. It's a little weird when you say. This is the UI mid player cards. Point charm. 5 is done. Health's down to 5. And let's play Wicked. Wicked Queen doesn't do anything yet. I just play her. Did he hurt somebody else? I'm confused. Why didn't he hurt anybody? Singing bones seems like it doesn't always hurt somebody. I find that weird. Also, tallest tower is broken. It needs to spawn. It needs to transform all the cards at that level. So bugs. Tallest tower only picks one if cards are all same tower. Okay. Dude, it's midnight. I have to go to sleep. I gotta figure out why Singing Bones worked once. Also, the wording is wrong. It's not enemy, it's opponent. Not that that probably matters, but it needs to stay consistent. Random opponent's card. Oh, hold on. Okay. A random card your opponent has in play loses 2 health. Where is the Singing Bone stuff happening again? Persistent effects? Where is that? Little Mermaid. Okay. Random card from your opponent's side. All cards played this game I dot health. From opponent's side. Other deck C. Okay. Available cards. Owner deck is other. Okay. Add all cards played. Oh. And health. And all cards played. Dot health is greater than 0. Okay. Still think there's something wrong here. Singing Bones is not working. It's not working every time either. Singing Bones is not proccing every turn. Singing Bones could win you a lane. Alright, is there anything else we can do? I see you doing your thing, my man. Reliably hardworking as always. Appreciate that, bud. Much appreciated. Alright. Bremen Musician is interesting. Right? Bremen Musician, I'm pretty sure the Bremen Musician is a on play. Disable all channel abilities of this realm. All. Okay. The Bremen Musician on play. The last one we're gonna do right now. Last one we're doing. Bremen. This will check for any cards that are currently active in channel, right? So let's do for loop through game turn manager. All cards play this game. If all cards. Oh. We just need a way. I need checks here, right? Public bool can active on play by default is true. active channel, and active fury. Okay. Okay, so if game turn manager, all cards play this game I dot card data, not card effects, dot contains a channel, right? And game turn manager instance all cards played dot active channel, then turn the channel off. Cards played this team, active channel equals false. Okay. Then you check the channel. We're gonna update game board, right? The update game board is what checks the update game board. Verify cards exist. Update power display. Not check for channel stuff. Okay. We need to do this. Check the channel effects. Right. No, we don't need to check for channel effects anymore. Something to do here. I can't remember exactly how this is going to work. I gotta figure out the rest of that tomorrow morning. I'm too tired. Alright, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out today. Much appreciated. Clavin X, thank you for the Prime sub. Jonathan, thanks for the bits. Go raid somebody. Ooh, I had a tear in my screen. Live tomorrow, same time, same place. Maybe. Definitely same time in the morning. Same place in the morning. What am I saying? It's way too late. I will be online again. Eventually. Let's see here. Let's go over to...
I can't.
Is there anyone doing game dev right now? No one that we know. Why don't we just go to someone that we don't know then? It sounds more fun. You stream other places? No. I don't. Is that what it sounded like? I'm confused too, don't worry. Okay. Let's go over to Jitspo. He live? Yeah, he is. We're gonna go raid Jitspo. Jitspo's a good buddy of mine. Grab the raid message. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good one. Peace out. Catch you later.